after 48 hours of searching for Petauke Member of Parliament Emmanuel Banda, who went missing. Relatives and police have found him at Kasanga family farm in Kafiwe.
I can just say thank you for the prayers, and please continue praying for me. I'm doing okay. The doctors are taking good care of me.
Other than the notable bruises, there were no serious notable injuries.
Petauke Central Member of Parliament Emmanuel Banda has escaped from Petauke Central Hospital. For now, police have launched a manhunt for Mr. Banda. The lawmaker was remanded at Namseche prison awaiting High Court appearance for his attempted murder and aggravated robbery case that he is charged with.
Kajeje, if you are looking at me, if you are listening to me, come out and report yourself. Because wherever we shall find you, Mwaiche, you were, Kada.
During the early hours on a certain day in May, residents of the Ibex neighborhood discovered a vehicle left unattended to. Its headlights were on, its engine was running, and its windshield was smashed, but there was no one on scene, so they contacted the police. When the police arrived at the scene, they did an investigation and discovered the vehicle belonged to Banda. So who is Banda? Right now he's a fugitive and one of the most wanted men here in Zambia. He's an MP for Petauke Central. Petauke is a district found in the eastern province of Zambia. The following day, about 45 kilometers outside Lusaka, JJ was discovered in a critical condition with bruises and cuts on a farm, and he was rushed to one of the best hospitals in Lusaka to receive treatment. Whilst he was receiving treatment, he was interrogated and interviewed by the police, who had more information about what happened to him. Allegedly, Mr. Banda claimed that he was traveling during the early hours of a Saturday from his house in Kamwala to his other residence in Ibex, but also en route he was boxed in by various vehicles, beaten up and abducted. He alleges that government officials had abducted him and interrogated him for many hours because they wanted information about the former president's finances, because they believe the relationship between Mr. Banda and the former president was very, very good, and hence he would have that information. He also allegedly claimed that he had no access to his lawyer. He was denied that by the police. After he had recovered, Mr. JJ traveled to Chipata, where he had a court date. In 2015, allegedly, Mr. JJ attacked and stole certain property from a journalist, and hence he had to go through court. He had been charged with aggravated robbery as well as attempted murder. And let me talk about these two cases. So, for these kinds of charges, you can't pay bail. You don't pay bail. So meaning you have to stay in detention until your court case is done. So while I was in Chipata, Mr. JJ was in detention. And while I was in detention, his legs got paralyzed and he was transferred to Chipata General Hospital to receive treatment. Whilst he was receiving treatment in hospital, he was being guarded by 5 police officers. On one night, he was visited by one of his wives. And after his wives left, he had disappeared. So when more police arrived on scene and did an investigation, they discovered Mr. JJ jumped from the 3rd floor of the building and disappeared. His wife and the 5 other officers were detained and interrogated because they might have aided in his disappearance. So right now, the state is giving a reward of 2 million kwacha to whoever has information on the whereabouts of Banda. That's about $73,000. That's quite a lot of money. So people, don't be afraid to snitch. Just do it. Just snitch. Anyway, the police also believe this kind of abduction case and claim might be fake. We've seen these things happening all over social media, especially with university students, whereby they spend their tuition money and then they plan an abduction so that their parents can pay the ransom and they have money to pay their tuition. It's been happening all over social media, and the police have been noticing these cases happen. And people, I generally think he might have gone into Malawi because Eastern Province is so close to Malawi. Maybe he hid and ran into Malawi, or he's still somewhere in Eastern Province hiding in one of these villages. I don't know. That's just what I think. Anyway, people, let me think what you think about this whole situation, this whole case, the disappearance, the abduction, and whatever you think about this case. Let me know in the comments below. So remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.